Hello Sagittarius, my name is Tanya and I'm going to be doing a mid-October update for you. This is primarily an intuitive reading, or my method of reading is usually intuition over the typical standard meanings of the card. I do leverage my knowledge of the tarot though in a lot of cases. Usually follows the intuition, although sometimes it's completely different. You never know what you're going to get. All right, for Sagittarius for mid-October, I'm going to connect guides, my guides and your guides, or angels. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know for the remainder of October? What does Sagittarius need to know for the remainder of October? Okay. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. We have the Seven of Pumpkins, the Page of Bats, the Moon, the Six of Pumpkins, and the Page of Ghosts. So let's see. I think you're going to be uncovering something about yourself. Maybe someone else. Where are we going here? Or someone else may give you the information you need that's going to uncover something about your past that you did not know about. That's going to trigger something, some change within yourself. May even empower you in some way. All right, so let's look at the cards individually here. We're starting off with the Seven of Pumpkins, which is the equivalent of the Seven of Pentacles. So sevens are about taking stock, about assessment, reassessing where you're at. How far have I come? What do I want to keep? What do I want to change? Is it time for a whole new direction? So you may be in a reflective state at the moment, or at least for the remainder of October, where you're trying to determine what is working and what isn't, and if you want to make a change. Do you like how things are going or not? And then we have the Page of Bats, which is the equivalent of the Page of Swords. Swords are about our thoughts and ideas, communication, decisions. So what I'm getting here, what am I feeling into for this? I feel like this is a person who's going to bring you a message. So somebody's going to spill some secrets, or someone is going to say something that gets you wondering about something that happened in the past, or that causes you to look deeper into a certain situation or someone. Because then we have the Moon. The Moon is about secrets, about hidden things, things that sometimes can only be seen under the light of the moon, things that glow in the dark. And when you expose them to the light of the day, they look very ordinary. They look something you wouldn't think looked truly beautiful until you see it under the light of the moon, where it shines. So this moon here for me feels like whatever this message is that's delivered to you triggers you to look deeper into something in your past that you didn't know about, possibly into your parents or your childhood or something there. So you're going to see it in a new perspective, see something in a new light. There we go. You're going to be seeing something in a new light. You always thought that this was what happened, that this was what went on. And now you're learning, no, that wasn't the case. That wasn't how things were. Things were really, even though, so just as an example here, I don't know if this is going to be specific for any of you, but as an example, you thought everything was great when you were younger. You thought your parents were very successful. You thought there were no struggles, that you could always have whatever you needed, and it never felt like there was a sense of lack. There was never that sense there that there were any issues. What you've uncovered now or discovered is that things were tight. Things were struggling. Your parents went without, or the people who raised you may have gone without in a lot of situations in order to make sure that you did not feel that sense of lack, that you did not grow up with that sense of lack. They wanted better for you, and part of that was making sure you didn't have that feeling of struggle, that you did not grow up with that sense of struggle. And this is something that it's going to feel very enlightening for you. It's going to make you look at the other people in a whole new light and with a lot more respect than you ever thought you would feel for them. The fact that they gave you the gift of not feeling that struggle as you were growing up. So it's something along those lines where you're uncovering something about the past that involved making sure that you were protected in some way from some harsh reality. That's what I have coming through. And then we have the Six of Pumpkins. And this is an exchange of energy. Again, it's the Six of the King of Imps is equivalent to the King of Wands. Wands are a fire element. Very creative, passionate. I think of active because a flame is always moving. It doesn't sit still. Although candle flames can be pretty steady. So it may depend on what's going on around them. The kings are also the ones in charge. It's a masculine energy. So this might be someone, who is this? This could be someone you meet this month, or it could be a parental figure here who's just very passionate about what they do, about their relationship with you is what I'm feeling. Very supportive, excited about what you're doing, where you're going. And just a lot of passion and enthusiasm. Very enthusiastic person. They may be helping you plan this event or be part of this event or party or information that's going on here. There may even be a surprise party coming. You know what? If anybody happens to have a surprise party, please put that in the comments below because that would be fun. So it could be that maybe they are planning a surprise party for you. Hopefully that doesn't spoil anything. But they're very enthusiastic. It feels very enthusiastic energy. By another person, a lot of masculine energy there. And it's very hard for them to keep it secret, but they're in control of it. They are going to make it happen. All right. Let's see what we have for an oracle card for our Sagittarius people. What does Sagittarius need to know? What do we have for Sag? The Traveler. Oh, maybe you're planning a trip. Or someone's planning a trip for you. That would be exciting. And you're deciding where to go. That could be. Some of you might be planning a vacation, or you may be going on one here at the end of October. So the Traveler is clearly very confident about where they're going, enjoying the journey, taking things as they come, not stressing over things, knowing that things always work out. They have a plan. Or they know how to make a plan, or they have a backup. If one thing doesn't work out, no worries. We'll just do this instead. But it's a very confident energy, and it is about a little bit of this internal journey for you too. As you're going down this road, the mystic road. See? Yeah, and you're in charge. You are in charge. A lot of people are there to support you. A lot of people may have ideas and things, but you are in charge of how far you go, where you go, how fast you go, etc. So know that you are in charge here. And you control. You control it. You control the destination. You control the pace. That's the word that wants to come out. You control the pace. Remember that. And this is really good for, it really represents, I think, Sagittarius well, because you rule the 9th house, which is the house of long-term travel or traveling long distances. Well, that's part of it. It's also a philosophy, religion, things like that. But you control the pace. And maybe you love to travel. If you do, enjoy the journey. That's what I have for Sagittarius for mid-October. Please hit that like button and please subscribe and help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching. And have a fantastic month. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.